show host for Salem Communications and American First Action Senior Advisor, Sean Spicer. All right, Sean, we start with you tonight. Really, we won't even raise the question in these other instances.
Oh, no kidding. I mean, can I just, a couple points. Number one, the story from the get-go was that an individual, when it was, minus 30 degrees in Chicago, is running around attacking someone wearing a MAGA hat, which on itself wasn't really believable. But the second thing is, if you're going to stage a crime, don't write a check to the people that you're staging it with, which is what apparently he did. So, I mean, this really goes to show you that it didn't take much to uncover that it really wasn't a crime to begin with, that what he had alleged. So, to your point, there should be further outrage about what's going on the right. So many of these people that claim tolerance and inclusion really only mean when it includes them and their point of view. When it is against conservatives or people who support the president, they have quite a different tune to sing.
You know, Larry, you're great at you have a memory bank that's like second to none, Larry. All the instances of hypocrisy. If I ask you for the list, you're going to go down it right now from memory.
May I? I think, Sean,
yes.
that I think President Trump was classy not to nail Spike Lee with all the offensive, racist, outrageous things Spike Lee had said. For example, Spike Lee once said he didn't like interracial couples. When he sees them on the streets, he gives them, quote, visual daggers, close quote, to make them feel uncomfortable. Now, if David Duke said that, we'd call it racist. Spike Lee said it, nobody cared. Spike Lee also criticized whites for moving into Harlem. He compared them to Christopher Columbus offing Native Americans. Really? If whites move into Harlem, that's racist? And Spike Lee also said about Trent Lott, the senator from Mississippi, when he praised Strom Thurmond on his 100th birthday, he said, Trent Lott on Good Morning America is a, quote, straight-up member of the Klan. I bet he has a hood somewhere in his closet, end of quote. Even Diane Sawyer thought that was outrageous, but he's never apologized for it. So he said all sorts of outrageous things and gotten away with it. Nobody says a word.
Listen to Larry's list just on Spike Lee, Sean. It's amazing.
Well, it is. But, I mean, look, is anyone shocked? I actually was somewhat pleased at the level that it wasn't as much as it could have been last night. There were a few comments from folks who are generally pretty wild in their comments when they come up. Look, I actually think there's a lot of great movies this year and a lot of really good actors in them. I wish they would stick to talking about their art and their profession and stop trying to be political pundits. If they want to do it, there's plenty of opportunity to come out here and write and do punditry. They should stick to acting and filmmaking and focus on that. That's what people are going to see. They want to see their art and their film, not their political point of view. And the less of it there is, maybe the more respect that they'll get for the actual product that they put out.
Well said. Last word, Larry.
All of the Spike Lee's sour grapes after he lost Best Director and Best Picture. Green Book was an amazing movie. My 95-year-old friend of my mom is named Ruth Jeffries. I asked her if she wanted me to take her to see that movie yesterday morning, and she said no. She's from Alabama. She said, I don't need to see it. I lived it. It was a great, great movie, and for Spike Lee to be upset that his didn't win, sour grapes, petulance, childishness.
Yeah. All right, good to see you both. Great. That mind is like